Come on, this is not what you want to see. You don't want your Jeep to be saggy. So if you've got a Jeep JKU, JK, and these old door pockets used to be helpful and hold stuff, we're going to show you how to upgrade these to be helpful again. Place where you can put some cool stuff. We're going to be throwing on these great looking storage units here, American flag on them. That's going to go right over top of that. We'll show you how today. This is a 2012 JKU. These will work on any of the JKs or JKUs. Here's what we're going to upgrade them with: some metal storage compartments for the doors. These came from DIAMOOKY. They do have instructions, installation videos, and the thing that I like the most is that they're going to include the T20 wrench, which is always the hard one to find. Let's throw them on there. We're going to be putting this on here today. So they give you good detailed instructions. They actually make sense. First thing you're going to do is take out this T20 at the bottom. The good thing is they give you a T20 wrench. You don't even have to go and try to find it in the drawer. All right, remove that, throw it in the box. So you got this screw out here. Now we're going to take out this screw here. This also is the T20. So you can use that included one. And the instructions, they show you leaving the net in here. I have no plans to use this net ever again, so I'm going to cut it out. So these are really easy to install. There are these two tabs at the top. Those actually just slide into some grooves that are already here. And then down at the bottom, you've got two places that overlap the same screw holes you just took out. So I'm going to slide this one in first on the left, push a little bit, slide it in on the right. That already stays in place now. So they say you can reuse the factory screws, but what I found is they're too short when you're using the this new plate over top. So I'm going to grab out a couple of the screws that they include here. Yeah, that's a lot better. Going back into the factory holes. And then they even got a little mini screwdriver here for me. I'm going to use a real screwdriver. Oh, they include a little bit bigger one too. You're just going to crank those down. All right, and that is installed. So that takes about, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes or so. You can see right here, that's one of the tabs that slides in. One of the tabs that slides in. They fit well against the door. Nice and tight, nice and sturdy, actually helpful. So you can put stuff in there. Now I'm gonna see how it is when I get in and sit down, make sure it doesn't hit me in the leg, and then we'll put the other one on. So down there, I've still got plenty of room if I'm driving. As you can see, it's gonna be, this is where my foot's normally gonna be. It's gonna be still 2 or 3 inches from my leg. I wanted to make sure my leg's not gonna be hitting it as I'm driving. I think that's gonna be just fine. There's what it looks with the American flag on it. You can see we've got the stars and stripes running boards down there too. This is the Call of Duty Jeep Rubicon, so all this kind of fits with the theme we got going on here. Let's go ahead and put the passenger one on. If you want to get a set of these, we will drop a link down below. You can pick them up on Amazon, get them shipped right to your house. These are from DIAMOOKY. They've got great instructions. All right, second one going on here. This is passenger side. Like I said, we're going to cut out the nets. The instructions don't show you doing that, but I don't want this net hanging in this pocket, so I'm going to stretch it out as I go. Trim along there. A lot of the nets are hooked together on the back side, so if you pull it out, a lot of them will just tuck right back in there when you cut it close. All right, we got that trimmed off. You're gonna remove the two T20s. That's this one right here. like I said in the instructions, it says you can reuse these. At least on my Jeep, they are not long enough. So luckily they include new ones. So we're gonna use the new ones. Take those out, throw them in the box. And this slides in. So you got this, there's like a little slot right here and a little slot right here. You can see the indentions in the door. So I found it easier to push in the front one first and then push in the back one. You got to kind of squeeze the metal together just a little bit there. Grab out a couple of their new screws. If you include those screwdrivers, I'm just going to grab a bigger screwdriver because it's a little bit tough coming alongside of this box. Throw it in the hole there and tighten it up. Same thing on the bottom. And that wraps up the front install on these. They also make a set for the back, so we're going to throw on the back ones as well. On the bottom here, I'm cranking that one down a little tighter just because that eliminates the gap at the bottom there of the holder. So this great looking accessory by DIAMOOKY, actually helpful again, not saggy. So we love them, love the American flag on them. They fit great, they're easy to install. If you want some of these, we'll put some links down below. They also make them for the back doors. We're gonna put those on as well. All right, we're on the back doors of this Jeep JKU. Saggy, no good. So what we're doing is actually replacing the whole set of these door pockets back here. Front and back, DIAMOOKY makes a set of these. They got this cool American flag theme on them. These are steel. There's no sag. They've got a nice shape to them where you could, drop some stuff, bigger stuff, smaller stuff, also longer stuff if you have something that needs that L shape that you want to stick in the door of your car there. All right, so one big difference between the front ones and the back ones, you see there's only one screw hole, and then there are actually 4 tabs on these. So these are gonna rely a little bit more on the structure on the outside of this net, and then just the one screw in the bottom as we put these on. So just like the other DIAMOOKY products we put on so far, they include good instructions, a QR code where you can find about warranty, ask questions, that kind of stuff. And then they also include the tools. I like this because you need a T20 to get this off the bottom, and rather than have to go dig through your box, they give you the T20, and they also give you a little screwdriver with it as well. So they got the little pack of accessories, screws, tools here. In the instructions, they show leaving the nets on. I'm not gonna leave these nets on because these nets are pretty terrible, and I don't want them getting stuck in all the stuff that I put in the doors, so I'm gonna cut the net off. If you pull out on it while you go, you'll get most of it. Okay, then this is gonna fit right over this. It's gonna slide into a couple of slots, and there's one screw at the bottom. So you gotta grab out your T20, and the screw is right here. And so we're gonna take this screw out. They do tell you can reuse the factory screws, but I haven't found that to be true. And in this case, that screw is pretty short and way back there. So they're gonna give us some new screws to use. You can see how short that is. The new screws are a lot longer. It might seem too long to you, but actually what's gonna happen here is these slide into the slots. This is gonna be sitting on top of the door panel, so that screw needs to be a lot longer to be able to go ahead and reach it. So then you've got these tabs. The tabs slide in. Let's see if it's the same as the front. On the front, I found it easier to slide in the front tabs first. Then you press a little bit, and those back tabs slide right in there. Fits nice and easy. And then you're gonna put in the one long screw. That goes down here at the bottom. And just tighten that up. That's just gonna keep the box in place. Right there, we got it. That was easy. That literally took like maybe 2 minutes. It looks like I could have kept tightening up this bottom screw, but when I did, it actually looked like it was gonna pull the top back a little bit, so I just left it snug, but not over tightening on all that plastic. All right, let's put in the other door. On the other door, getting rid of the net. take the screw out of the bottom here. Grabbing the new piece here, slide it in. I'm going to slide it in again at the front first, back second. This one you got to kind of slide it in, push down a little bit until you find the right spot for it there. Grab out the screw. They give you one extra screw. You don't need it, just in case you drop it or something, I guess. And then this one you do have to kind of guide it. Grab our new box that's going on, you slide it in the front, push it down until it seats. It's got those 4 tabs. All 4 have to go in. Grab that screwdriver and that long screw. These screws do fit a little tighter in the hole, so you do have to kind of screw it in as it's going and then make sure it's going to hit the hole. Just going to snug that one up. And there we go. All right, now we've got these installed front and back. If you want some of these, we've got the links down below. Great space, usable space. Finally, no more sag. Don't want your sag on your Jeep. Great instructions, and they include the tools as well. So these are made by DIAMOOKY. If you want to pick some of these up, we got the links down below. Let us know what you think, and love that American flag on here. These fit great on the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 Edition Jeep Rubicon. Thanks for watching.